Hello students, you already know about the seasons. That is the rainy season, winter season and summer season. And in today's video, we are going to learn the lesson from EVS, lesson 3, the clothes we wear. We are going to learn the clothes which we are going to wear in these 3 seasons. In the rainy season, in the winter season and in the summer season. So let's get started. So students, will be doing lesson 3, the clothes we wear. In this lesson, we are going to study about the seasons as per the country and state, which clothes do the women wear and the men wear, and in school which types of clothes the students wear, and which type of clothes do the special people wear. So let's study this with the help of the textbook. Lesson chapter 3, the clothes we wear. Now students, tell me, why do we wear clothes? We wear clothes to cover ourselves, and even clothes protects us from heat, cold, rain, dust, insects. Okay, so I'll just show you first, tell you in short that in India we have 3 seasons, that is the rainy season, winter season and the summer season, and accordingly we wear the types of clothes. Do we wear the same clothes in all season? No, we wear different clothes in different seasons. For example, during the winter season we wear woolen clothes. During the summer we wear light and comfortable clothes, and during the rainy season we wear raincoats, gumboots, we carry an umbrella. Okay, and here you can see the different types of clothes worn in different seasons, like the jacket, t-shirt, jacket worn in like full sleeves, worn during the winter season, t-shirt that is half, that is worn during the summer, your pants, full pant during winters, then frock during summer, your shirt, full sleeve shirt during winter, then shawl, that is during winter season, skirt during summer season, shorts during summer season, this is scarf during winter season, and raincoat during summer season. I'll read the lesson first. I'll explain seeing the pictures. Here see in India, students, this is a map of India, outline map of India. In India there are different peoples living in different parts of India, and depending upon the place where they stay, they wear clothes. Suppose if they are staying in very cold areas, so they wear woolen clothes. If they are staying in hot areas, then they wear cotton clothes. And where there is more rainfall, normally in this region there is more rainfall, so they wear uh, clothes, what we wear during the rainy season. Mostly they use that. At home they wear normal clothes, but they need more of umbrellas and all every time, every now and then. And even traditionally they have their own costume, means they wear some different dresses. All over India normally ladies they wear sari, and gents they wear shirt and pant. Normally we wear that, but Every state has their special, every area they have their special dress. So we'll discuss here. See, ladies normally they wear sari. In some places they wear salwar kameez. Here, like people from Rajasthan, they wear this ghagra cholis. And here people from Nagaland, that is from these region, from here eastern India, extreme eastern India, they wear such type of clothes. Nowadays they wear normal clothes, but some tribes still they wear, some community they wear such type of clothes. Then the men from Punjab, they wear kurta pajama, kurta, dhoti, and they tie a turban. This is known as turban. They put a tie a long cloth over their head. Most of the people they wear such type of clothes. Many people from villages, they wear like this of clothes, wearing a topi here. And see here, wearing kurta pajama, here kurta dhoti and the turban. And people from South India, they wear kurta and the dhoti, and they carry this cloth. And so this is the way they wear clothes. But some, now in school children cannot go wearing different clothes, because everyone is same for teachers and the school. So they are given a same type of clothes. That, so we say it is uniform means same. Like, see, every school has their own uniform. Like our school, Pancholia school, has a particular uniform. Then a school from Oxford is having a different uniform. So like this, different schools are having their own uniform. And when you are in crowd, in public, we can immediately make out that you are a student if you are wearing a uniform. Now different people wear different types of uniform when they go for work. For example, this person is going to work, he will wear, if he is a policeman, he will wear the policeman uniform, and looking at him we can say that he is a policeman. Seeing this lady, we can say immediately, we can say that she is a nurse. Why we can say she is a nurse? Because she has worn a particular type of uniform. If she is in a normal dress, can we make out that she is a nurse? No. But when she goes to work, she has to wear this, and then people can recognize her that she is a nurse. Here, seeing this person, we can say that he is a soldier. Here we can say postman. Here immediately we can say that he is a doctor. So let's now read the lesson. I'll be showing you a few pictures later on, students. I've got very nice pictures for you today. As human beings, we have some needs. We need food to grow. We need exercise and rest to be active and healthy. We also need clothing and shelter. So students, our basic needs, a person's basic need is food, clothing and shelter. Food means khana chahiye. Then clothing means we need clothes to protect ourselves, to cover body, to protect ourselves from heat, cold, rain, dust, insect. And we need shelter also. To shelter means we need a house. We cannot go and stay out on the road. If we sleep on the road, what may happen? We will be because of some danger, something may happen to us. So we need shelter. Shelter means house to live in, so that it will protect us from outside danger. We need clothes to cover ourselves. We need them to protect ourselves from the cold, rain, heat, dust and insects. So when we wear clothes, we are protected from all these things: cold, rain, heat, dust, insects. If we wear like full sleeves, if your mosquitoes are biting you, if you wear full sleeves, they cannot bite you. This is an example. We wear different clothes, types of clothes in different seasons. So as I already told you that we cannot wear the same type of clothes. Rainy clothes can you wear in winter season when there is no rain? No. Can you wear woolen clothes during summers? No. If you wear woolen clothes, then you will feel very very hot and very uncomfortable. We wear clothes in summer, cotton clothes in summer. We wear woolen clothes in winter. We wear a raincoat when we go out in the rain. So here, wait a minute, students. Here, this is woolen clothes. Woolen clothes we are wearing during winters. This is cotton clothes we wear during summers. Raincoats we wear during rainy season. Okay. Now I have already told you jacket, then t-shirt. Okay, we'll just sort it out. Jackets, then shawls, scarf. You can see the scarf, the child is wearing the scarf. This we wear during the winter season. Now during summer season, t-shirt, even cotton shirts is okay, but this too, a full sleeves and full pants normally we wear during winter season. So here summer season t-shirt, frock, skirt, shorts, and during rainy season raincoats. Now I'll show you a few photos. You can see rainy season, then during winter season we wear woolen clothes. Your rainy season, during winter season, see, you can see we're wearing sweater, pant, and then woolen caps to cover our ears and head from the cold, extreme cold. See this lady wearing a scarf over her head to cover, and wearing this type of dress, woolen dresses during the winters. Next page. Here now students, this is a homework for you, but we'll discuss it. What do you wear for school? What do we wear for school? We wear a uniform. We'll discuss. I will not write, only one I wrote. Do you wear the same clothes at home? No. What do you wear at home? So when you go home from school, do you wear the uniform? No. Then what do we wear? We wear casual clothes. Casual clothes means daily wear clothes what we are wearing. Then what do you wear For a party, when you go for a party, your friends has called you for a birthday party, what you'll wear? New dresses or party dress? Okay. What do you wear when you play a match? Do we go and play match in the same clothes what we are wearing? Maybe in your uh, society or your building you may be wearing, but when you go for a professional match, then you will wear a proper dress for that match. We can say sportswear. For the match what we are wearing, we are going to wear that only. What do you wear when you sleep at night? So you need to be very comfortable, so you wear night dress. Now people living in different parts of a country wear different dresses. Women in India usually wear a sari. Some of them also wear salwar kameez or ghagra choli. So in India, I showed you the picture of India, outline map of India, and I'll be showing you some other pictures also, nice pictures. This is the outline map of India. So here in the different parts of India, people wear different clothes. Like for example, we are living in which state? We are living in the state of Maharashtra. So people in Maharashtra, what type of clothes do they wear? In Marathi we say kashta sari, but that normally in cities people wear sari, normal saris, or they wear salwar kameez. But when we go to villages, they wear proper traditional costume. I'll show the photo for this. Then in Rajasthan, people wear ghagra cholis like this. The men in India wear shirts with trousers or a kurta and dhoti, pajama or lungi. Many of them wear caps or turbans. See, normally Punjabi people, they wear like this turban, pagdi, and they wear kurta and dhoti. Here most of the people when they go to office, they wear like this only, gents, men. And in villages of Maharashtra, you can see many people wearing such type of clothes: white kurta, pajama, this dhoti, and this cap. People in Uttar Pradesh, they wear like kurta, pajama. People from Rajasthan, gents, they wear like this kurta, dhoti, and pagdi. And people from South India, nowadays in cities, I told you, they wear shirt pant only, but in villages they wear mostly like this type of clothes. I'll show you the pictures for this. Students, please wait. When I'm showing you some pictures, you should not go away. Don't leave the stop watching. See, you can see your India, map of India. Okay, these are the different states, different colors are there. That is different. Gujarat, Maharashtra, we are living in this state of Maharashtra. Then Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan, Kashmir, Punjab, Haryana, Uttarakhand, Uttar Pradesh, your Punjab, sorry, Haryana. This is Himachal Pradesh, Bihar, or then West Bengal, Kolkata, Chhattisgarh, Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Kerala, Karnataka, and here Sikkim, Arunachal Pradesh, Nagaland, Manipur, Mizoram, Tripura, Assam, Meghalaya. So when you go in higher class, you will learn about all these things. But we are not bothered now about this. We will focus more on people are living in this like this country. So all will not wear the same type of clothes everywhere. Whatever people are wearing clothes in Maharashtra, whichever people, they will not wear the same clothes. In Gujarat, they are having the traditional wear, chaniya choli and all. Okay, I'll show the pictures now. So you can see lady wearing salwar kameez. Nowadays, this is a very common dress all over India. Ladies mostly wear this only, and saris also. Here see, you can see the Bhil tribe. They are wearing such type of clothes. From person from Rajasthan, they wear like this kurta, dhoti, and this, and they wear mojadi and all. Rajasthan. Here see Gujarat. She is dancing to the tunes of the Garba music. Here people from different states. See, you can see they are dancing. I'll just show. Okay. Here you can see from people of India, means from different states. You can see the people. Here you can see the people from Assam, people from Maharashtra. Lady wearing what type of dress she's wearing. She's from Maharashtra state. Yeah, Assami. And that I showed, it was from no, this was from Eastern India, not from Assam. Eastern India. Assam is here. Assam. Okay. From Kutch in Gujarat. See Chania Choli. From Rajasthan. You can see. In olden days, how they were wearing clothes. You can see lady from Maharashtra. They are from South India. Yes. Now this is from Himachal Pradesh. Very cold area during the winters. So these were the, I showed you the photos about what the women wear dresses in India and what usually the men wear in India. The special clothes we wear to school shows that we are students. Every school has a uniform of its own. So the special dress we wear tells us that we are students. If you don't wear uniform, then people may say they will not come to know that from which school you are. But if you wear some particular dress and with the tie and all, an iCard, we can say that yes, you are from the school. Yes, and immediately we can say that you are a student because of the uniform you are wearing. Now, do you like to wear your school uniform? I hope that everyone likes it. Some people also wear different clothes for the special work they do. We can say what they do by looking at their uniform. Look at the pictures and say who the person is. So as I already told you that when they wear uniform, we can make out. If we don't wear uniform, we cannot make out that who's this person. Like if they wear the police uniform, we say police, your nurse, soldier, postman, and doctor. So students, I've finished the explanation part. Let's just summarize it, what we have studied. Today we had studied about which type of clothes do we wear during the winter, summer, and rainy season. Then what people from different states of India, which type of dress they wear, what does the woman wear, what does the men wear. And which type of dress do the students wear? Which type of dress do some people wear when they go for work? So in this lesson we have covered all these things. Now we'll do the exercise. We wear clothes to protect ourselves. So this statement is true because of the clothes protects us. So it's true. We wear the same clothes at home and in school. So do you wear the same clothes when at home also? From school when you're wearing the same clothes? No. So it's false. Indian women usually wear a sari. I showed you that normally women wear sari in India. What is the capital of India, students? New Delhi. India is our country. Men wear caps and turbans on their arms. Here you can see they are wearing caps and turbans on their arms. हाथ पे बांधते? No. So it is false. Now we'll discuss the question answers. Why do we need to wear clothes? We need to wear clothes to protect ourselves from the cold, rain, heat, dust and insects. So clothes help protects us from cold, rain, heat, dust and insects. When do we wear a uniform? हम लोग यूनिफॉर्म कभी पहनते हैं? We wear a uniform when we go to school. When do grown-ups wear a uniform? Here you can see when grown-ups wear a uniform when they do a special work. Grown-ups wear a uniform for the special work they do. What do men in India wear? Men in India, what they are wearing? Men in India wear shirt or trousers. Trousers means pant. They wear a kurta and dhoti. You can see kurta and dhoti. Here kurta and dhoti. Kurta and dhoti. Pajama or lungi. They wear pajama or sometimes lungi. Means they wear lungi or pajama like this. Many of them wear caps and or turbans. You can see turban here. Turban. Okay. Now we'll do this crossword. You have find the names of some clothes in the word box. Your shirt. Where is shirt here? Here. Where is dhoti? Dhoti. Okay, first we will see pajama. Pajama is here. Shirt, pajama. We have to search. Sometimes looking at the alphabets only we get so confused. Kurta. Where is kurta here now? This is short. I can see skirt here. Skirt is here. Yes, skirt is here. Then I can see turban here. So I have done shirt, pajama, then skirt, turban. Now what else is remaining? Dhoti, kurta and trousers. Trousers I can see here. Yes, trousers. Then now only dhoti and kurta remaining. Dhoti is here. See, sometimes I told when we just cannot locate it. Then kurta. Dhoti is remaining. Kurta now. Now where's KK? We have to search. Okay, kurta is here. Okay, So we have got all. Now find pictures of people wearing different clothes in different parts of India and paste them in a scrapbook. What you can do, you can take just 2 pages and just search people wearing different clothes in India, in different parts of India. You get a chart in the shop also, you can paste it. Okay, so we have finished with our teaching part. Now some extra knowledge. From this lesson, now students, we have studied about the clothes we wear. So I'll tell you that clothes are of two types, means how the clothes are made. They are made from different types of threads or fibers. One is the natural fiber and one is the artificial fiber. Artificial fiber means, natural fiber means which is the fibers which we get from plants or animals, and artificial fiber means the, or it is a man made, it is made from chemical process. Now natural fibers like cotton, we get cotton from plants. I'll show the pictures for this. We get wool from sheep, we get jute from plants, we get silk from silkworm. Then artificial fiber, we get nylon, decoron, rayon, terylene, polyester. All these types of clothes we thread we get from chemical process, and these are very comfortable for us, but these are little like uh, there are good things in it, that it can be easily washable, and but it is not much comfortable, these types of fibers. It is not friendly to our body. Okay, I'll show the pictures of this cotton. See students, you can see this is cotton fiber. Mummy is making that, diya. When she's doing diya, she's using the cotton, rui. Then this is the fibers, jute, we get from plants. Okay, see your coir we get from coconut and fiber. This is also fiber we get from plants. Then this is silkworm. It is an insect, and this insect, from this insect we get this this is the insect. From the insect we get the silk threads. What happens now, this, when the insect is there, it is forming around it like a house for itself, and when it is making house, how it can make, through the thread from its mouth body, it is secreting a thread type silk thread. So around it just goes on making the house round, and then it becomes a cocoon. This is known as cocoon, and it is a silk thread cocoon. It is, you don't get it very easily, and it is very, very costly, because from insect it is made. You can see the insect here. I'll make it more larger. See, you can see the insect. Yes, this is silk worm, and it gives silk clothes. From this thread is made silk thread, and from the silk thread silk clothes are made. From the sheep wool we get wool, we color it and all, make it into different colors. Now cotton, I told you, cotton is, this is you get from plants, and then you can make cotton clothes. Here see, from the sheep body the wool is taken out, and we get woolen clothes. Okay. This artificial fibers, I have not I did not get the photos of the for this. Okay. Now, as we have studied about the clothes we wear, we have studied about the clothes we wear, right? Now let's relate it to the life. We will relate this to our life, that what are the values we are learning when we are learning this lesson. We see, students, now you're wearing clothes. So from this lesson we should learn that we should develop good habit about the clothes. What good habits then? For example, we should always wear neat and clean clothes. We should change our clothes when it becomes dirty or wet. We should always try not to spoil our clothes. For example, when we are eating, we should not spill anything on our clothes. When you're coming to school, you should see to it that your uniform is not getting dirty. You should I have seen many children, when they go to washroom, then while coming back they just touch the wall and come, so their shirt or their uniform, girls uniform, is becoming dirty. So see, and at home you should see, always you should be very careful that my dress should be very neat and clean. It should not become dirty anyway. And we should always wear neat and well ironed clothes. If we wear neat and well ironed clothes, what will happen? You will always look smart. And when you look smart, confidence is gained. You gain confidence in you, that I am smart, I can do all the thing. You feel that from inside. Okay. So thank you, students. Hope so you have understood the lesson very well. Thank you very much.